Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Mutant Year Zero. I'm your host BringItDon. I tried going back to the Ark off camera, but the Elder had something to say, so we're gonna listen to him yabber away for a bit.
You're getting closer to Hammon. Good. Seeing more ghouls too? Not so good. Where do ghouls come from? I'll tell you. As the Red Plague burned through the human race, civilization fell apart. Between two tribes of ancients, a war started. That war grew into a world war. All the weapons they swore they'd never use, they used with wild abandon. When the war was over, the world lay poisoned. Soldiers who had nothing left wandered the zone to live in the irradiated wastelands. Those soldiers beget little soldiers, who grew up and beget other little soldiers, who after a few centuries became the ghouls you see today. You want me to call the ghouls humans? I refuse. Ghouls are not humans. The rot has stripped the souls from their bodies, leaving only rage. Rage that jumps from one generation to the next, getting stronger and stronger. The ghoul appetite for Ark blood will never be sated. Remember that the next time you face them. Thank you for letting this old man ramble. Go in peace, stalkers.
See, I want to know how old Platonia is, because we found those recordings.
Don't just stand there. You need a fix? Keep your head screwed
Of
on.
the guy that said he created Plutonia, right? Not what I meant to do. Let's get to Iridia's shop.
Welcome.
So I'm
If you
curious.
want zone gear, I've got it.
480. Yeah, we'll probably never be able to afford that. I get some more of this. 3 armor, 6 health is pretty good. We'll wait and see.
Bye.
Let's finish up the next area before we buy anything. Yes, I'm curious how old Platonia is, because if those letters made it sound like it was recent, like they recently were traveling through the wasteland with that guy's experiments. Ingmar, I think was his name. They sent out? No, I don't know. Yeah, Ingmar was talking about traveling the wasteland with the youth that were going to take the world back. So unless he's from one of those havens. Oh wait, smoking age just sitting right there. Okay. One of those havens, like it was in space, the sea, or whatever. Or Platonia maybe just doesn't age. It's always a possibility. But I don't know. Alright, well let's descend into the abyss. Try and save Hammon. The World Ender. It's a pleasant name. It's a Chinook in here, or a 46.
Seek and ye shall find a shit ton of food.
So they probably plan on like nuking the wasteland and then living under here, is my guess. Can I go in here? Ooh, I can. For 5 weapon parts.
passes, it has become increasingly difficult to govern Plutonia and her followers. My words and warnings go unheeded, and I feel that the clique are reaching into my mind to find knowledge that I have kept hidden from them. And for good reason. Plutonia still persists with the notion that the zone needs to be reset, and that the old Mimer defense network is the key. She might have already found out the codes to activate the weapon which she covered so much. Unable to euthanize the insurgents, my only choice is to gather the compliant subjects and meet at the arranged location.
Yeah, that's the guy I was talking about with Plutonia.
The Star of Eden. It wasn't a dream. It was my memory.
So I wonder if the mutants we're playing as are the compliant subjects. See, I want to know... They were found as children, though. As babies, according to, what's-his-face? The Elder.
Mimer Enclave. Okay.
Enclaves, that was the name of the... other places.
Elder Almighty. He talked about this thing. He said it was the weapon to end all weapons.
I feel like we're reaching a climax here, but also been finding a lot of scrap and loot. Holy Book of Fixing +1. Oh, that looks like an artifact, right? How Things Work. The How Things Work book was only to be viewed by the most esteemed ancient scholars. It described how to repair some of the most complex ancient devices. Did you know that you can wind your cassette up using a pen? Another words of wisdom.
Hammon spoke of such a book. This was placed in such a way that indicates the Nova Sect held it in high regard.
Airplanes and how they fly. Looks like a bunch of old nonsense to me. Better leave this stuff to the chroniclers.
A lot of beds here. Think this is where the ancients slept?
Alright, what are we digging out of this chest here? Commando Vest absorbs explosive damage and 4 extra throw range. War was one of the most popular activities enjoyed by the ancients. Many interesting weapons, devices, and armor were created for them to indulge themselves all those years ago. This armor is one such thing. The materials from which it is comprised are relatively lightweight, but can protect its wearer from explosives. Alright, who would that be good on? It looks pretty good on her. Probably look better on Selma. But Selma already has enough throw range thanks to her passive tree. Let's just see what they have equipped real quick. 3 and 4. Yeah, you could use better. Doesn't really fit on him. That's fine. That's fine.
Bodies used to grow mushrooms. We've seen this before.
Is that one of those darn swan cakes? Let's say a swan cake. Let me just make sure there's nothing over here. There's a lot of stuff in here. Not a lot of enemies though. At least not yet. Tell me it's one of those sniper rifles that I can't afford. It is. It's only level 1. A long-range rifle prototype. Not much is known about this weapon, apart it being able to shoot a great distance and rip through its target like hot knife through ice. It does 11 damage at level 1, which I think is what the, yeah, this has less damage. Same critical chance, but this has plus 10% to it. This only has one shot. Let's go and give it to ducks. I like him having the long range stuff. Gecko's note. Gecko is sick of polishing the ancient weapon. It's Gecko is told to do. What? Gecko should have left with Lux when he asked for help to bring light to the zone. Lux would have been a kind master. Sonia has gone mad and Gecko is losing the will to live. Tomorrow Gecko will fall into the shaft and then they can polish the metal phallus themselves. Goodbye, Gecko the Polisher. Poor Gecko. He didn't want to polish phalluses anymore.
When a chair gets this big, they call it a throne. Thrones cushion the asses of dangerous people.
That's a good phrase, I like that.
These buttons must control that missile somehow, but they're useless without power. The Nova Sect were here, but they left in a hurry. I don't want to know why.
They're like fish and pig.
That is a pig's head, just like... I feel sick.
Poor Borman. Alright, well, this is interesting.
I feel Hammon's present. He's near. He's weak. We need to find him now. I feel that weapon buzzing. Like it wants to go off. We need to find Hammon.
Alright, Magnus, that's what we're here for.
Look alive, people. That's Hammon. The reason we're here. We need to rescue him. Hammon's barely alive when we find him. But we find him. We find him as a team. With Hammon, the Ark's heart can start beating again. We think our mission is complete, but Hammon insists on telling us a secret. A secret that rips a hole through the middle of my life. He tells us he's been to Eden. Yes, the Eden. The mythical place beyond the zone where the secrets to life are kept. He says Eden is a base for the ancients, who are very much alive and creating the mimer machines we've been seeing. He says the ancients do know the secrets to life, but not human life. Mutant life. Me, Pharaoh, Selma, Magnus. Our ears perk up. If ducks had ears, they'd perk up too. Us mutants don't remember jack about our pasts. We're walking amnesiacs. We wonder why some of us look like animals, and others have powers we don't understand. Finding out who we are sounds like the quest of a lifetime, or a very big mistake. There's a problem. Hammon tells us the Nova Sect probed his mind, stole the location of Eden from his thoughts. They're headed there now, determined to unleash the power of the ancients and cleanse the zone, which means killing everyone inside the Ark. Our home. He says there's one chance to beat the Nova Sect to the gates of Eden. Go through the Forbidden City, he says. It's a shortcut and the Nova Sect are too scared to go through. That doesn't make me feel too good. Hammon begs us not to tell the Elder, because the Elder won't accept the truth. Our mission was a man. Now it's Eden. We have one final journey to save the Ark. But if us stalkers discover who we really are, will we want to come back?
Okay, well let's go back to the Ark real quick and see if the old man has anything to say to us. So where do we have to go now? The Forbidden City. All right, let's just go back to the Ark real quick, see if Hammon or the Elder has anything to say.
mission is complete, Stalkers. You returned Hammon safe and sound. Our machines will hum with new life. The Ark is forever in your debt. Thank you. My little birdies have told me. Hammon thinks the fabled Eden lies beyond the Forbidden City. And you are thinking of going through the city to get to Eden. Have I taught you nothing? There is no Eden. And even if there were, entering the Forbidden City is impossible. That is the city where the Red Plague started. The ancients in charge thought they could quarantine the people by building a giant wall that covered the entire city. It stands to this day, impenetrable. You should stay at the Ark and heal your wounds. No more adventures. Farewell. Remember your elder's guidance.
So I wonder why he's so unwilling to accept the truth.
So
we still need one more artifact before we can upgrade. I'm thinking about buying more armor. Maybe we could get slightly... Well, maybe these are pretty good. I think they both have pretty good equipment as well, right? Yeah, I mean, ghoul armor's pretty good. Then he has the Axeborg armor, which is pretty good. Not great, but he shouldn't really be taking shots anyway. Alright, let's go towards the Forbidden City. Also, see how long I've been recording. Oh yeah, we got some time. We might be able to get through the Forbidden City. A little disappointed there wasn't anyone to fight in the World Ender, but that's fine. Shouldn't be anything here for us. We've already cleared out this area. I wonder how much health Hammon actually has. I could try to count it, but nah, I don't really feel like it. I'm gonna just go on a limb and say 30. He has 30 health. Oh, this picture looks like the suit that Borman's wearing. Oh, there's an extra area as well. So we're not nearly as done as I thought. I mean, 3 more zones maybe. There might be more. Oh, actually, we have to go to that zone after this one.
That's the thickest wall I've ever seen. It's surrounding the entire city.
They were trying to keep people out.
No. They were trying to keep people in. The Red Plague started in this city. It spread fast, got out of control. So the powers that be built a wall around the city to quarantine it. To stop the people inside from infecting the world. Doomed them all. That was a long time ago. But people are still scared to go in. That's why they call it the Forbidden City.
Excuse me, if the plague's in there, why are we going in there?
Hammon said the Nova Sect were moving around the city. We cut through the city. We get to Eden first.
If I can get past this light pole. I just want to be thorough. It's fine to just buy that level 3 sniper rifle from the get-go. That would Be very convenient. Alright, so that's the way in. So finish looking along this wall here. And again, if it's mostly robots in here, which is what it's looking like so far, it should be pretty easy to get through because we have the EMP stuff. Area seems pretty big. Or at least there's a lot of nooks and crannies to find scrap and stuff in.
After our hard work has finally started to bear fruit, Central Command has cut our project. Effective immediately, those ignorant cretins are afraid of what wonders we have accomplished. Under the cover of night, I gathered the surviving young and we made our escape into the zone. We are heading to an abandoned facility which remains unmanned since the war. I shall not let my magnum opus be destroyed by those fools.
Interesting. So yeah, it does seem like he was entirely behind the
Another one of these machines, like the one we saw by Hammon's cabin.
it seemed like he was behind the mutants. And it sounds like the project got kanked and he's like, nah. Not today. Alright, now this here the robot over here, which I'd take him out real quick. Shouldn't be a problem with our EMP stuff. Level 60, goodness gracious, we're hide? Alright, so he has to hide right there. Alright, let's go. Let's mess this guy up.
Not gonna warn you again.
Disabled.
I'm the hero, you're the zero. Tableau!
Better stay away from me.
And she missed. Oh, he activated his EMP. I forgot he had EMP on his gun. Now, granted, his is only a 20% chance, but
Knock knock.
should be fine. Hopefully hers hits.
Say my name, Jizwipe. It's Pharaoh.
Cool. I love her liberal use of the phrase "jizz wipe."
On me.
All right, and I saw the robot that was in here somewhere. Let's go back this way because it looks like this is a.
We can't jump over this hole. Well, maybe me, but not you guys. How are we going to get around?
Yeah, a lot of nooks and crannies in here. All right, we were in there already. We just haven't explored this side yet. Oh, where's this guy doing? Zipping around up there. Is this the way we need to go? Maybe. Maybe I should go back and go the other way. We can ambush this guy, though. And here we go. He just zipped right on by. Alright, we gotta do it on this side, I think. Like, I activated the ambush and didn't seem to matter. It takes so long to activate the ambush.
Yes.
There you go, nice little EMP for you.
Give up now and I'll go easy on ya. What do you think about that?
What's your chance of hitting you from here, big guy? 100? Yeah, take that.
Want some more?
Everyone's in 100% range. This is awesome.
Feel that?
That 3 damage isn't very awesome. I should make sure everyone has the EMPs equipped. I haven't actually haven't checked that.
You don't know who you're messing with. Gotcha.
Alright, well say goodbye to life, Mr. Robot.
I am the beautiful weapon. That's from me.
Oh, Magnus actually took damage there.
Regroup.
Oopsies.
Poor fools. Trapped in their own city.
Can I get back here? Nope. Okay. Gosh, this is the hole that we couldn't get across. There's a big old robot right there. Probably take that out real quick. It's a police spot right there.
Split up. Come on.
Nope. What's this guy doing? Everybody run! Oh, so we know he goes to that car right there. We can probably ambush him right there. Take him out, then we'll take out the big robot. Right? That seems fair. I'm gonna put her right here though. I had to wait for that little floaty guy to come back. It's a lot of enemies here. I think I'm just gonna let this episode go a little bit longer and finish the Forbidden City. Depending on how big it is. I could see this being like an hour-long episode. Just waiting for that little guy to come on back, wherever he's at. Alright, good. The Forcer does leave the police spot by itself. Holy crap, where's this robot at? I guess he patrols all the way to the other side, right? Maybe we should have engaged with somebody else. I see it coming back now, but once we start combat, it shouldn't be a problem anyway. Oh, can't hide, oh boy. Get out of here. And he comes back as soon as I make another move, you piece of crap. Get out of here. You better scram. Why can't I hide right here? There we go. Alright, well here's to hoping we disable it. Did not disable it.
Target DNA CFS loaded.
You don't know who you're messing with. That's your
There we go,
hurt.
perfect. Only 75, I'm gonna move him up a little bit closer. A little critical for you. Nothing to it. I'm gonna keep you at 75, just so you're not in range of the explosion.
Yes!
Alright, you got one more term to live. If you have any final words,
Say my name,
speak them now.
Chiswipe. It's Barrow. That's right.
Whew, almost gone. Move Foreman back to 75 because I think he'll be out of the explosion range now. Everybody brace yourself.
Hey, follow me.
Perfect. 38 weapon parts. Well, hot dog. I can upgrade that sniper rifle a little bit now. Alright, so there's the flying robot, then there's the two police bots, the enforcer and the not enforcer. So what's up here for us? Anything good? Didn't even tell me what that was. It looked like a grenade of some kind. Honestly, it looked like a smoke grenade, but I couldn't tell you. So I think we've been over here already, right? Yeah. No. Have we? Yeah, because this is the other side of the hole, if I'm not mistaken. This is the machine that we talked about. Yeah, okay. Yes, we have been over here. Don't let me mislead you. Or miss any scrap, for that matter. Oh, there's a way to get up there. Let's make sure we don't miss any scrap up here. And this is definitely an area that once the episode's over, I'm going to go back through a second time to make sure that I didn't miss anything. A lot of nooks and crannies. I love me nooks and crannies. Your journey is just beginning. So our new life off-world. Mimir is offering places in our luxurious orbital facility. For science, we offer unlimited research possibilities. For the brave, we can provide off-world military training outside of Earthbound morality regulations. For the fertile, we provide the most advanced pre- and postnatal care. Using the tools provided in this kit, submit the following to be considered for a perfect life beyond the stars. DNA swab, sperm egg sample, blood sample, accreditation certificates, social media login details. We're looking forward to shaping a brighter future together. Mimir Industries.
See these burn marks? Someone gave this thing quite a shock.
10 more scrap. We're getting pretty close to being able to afford
Cover the area.
thingy. Whoa. Alright, be a little careful here. Disabled?
Give up now and I'll go easy on ya. Too easy.
What you got?
Whew. Man, these crits are wicked. Just plugging away. Feels good.
Come get some. I'm the hero, you're the zero.
Nothing to it.
Follow me.
Alright, so we came from this way, right? Because this is the building that, yeah. Alright. Just gotta make sure I'm... Yeah, because that's where the other Mimir was at. There's a bunch of police bots. I know the one patrols,
This is
yeah.
an old quarantine outpost. Back when they thought they could control the spread of the Red Plague, before they built the wall. You think our world's garbage? Their world was a nightmare.
Eden's starting to look real good right now, isn't it? Let's keep moving.
So I think I want to take out this middle bot first. Maybe I want to take out this patrolling bot first. And he comes over here. We're gonna make it in time. Hey, bud. You having a good time?
Don't get stupid.
Yeah, not anymore. Only 75%. Well, here's 100%.
You don't know who you're messing with. What do you think about that?
Whew. Nothing to it.
Not gonna warn you again.
And say your prayers, friend.
I am the beautiful weapon.
Yes, you are, Pharaoh. Yes, you are.
Get over here.
Level up. Level 66. Is there something? Yeah, I thought something over here sparkling, but I thought it was in the corner, not actually where it was. So that's the way out. This guy should be pretty easy to take care of. Let's
Watch my back.
put her here. I should probably fit Magnus on the front of this thing, right? And then put Borman over here. Maybe? Yeah. Alright, there we go. Start with Magnus. Did not disable. It's not good. Need that 100% chance to hit just for the, hopefully we disable him. There we go.
Oh.
Perfect. That's just the last guy.
Hey, follow me.
We call this a resounding success. At least so far. Right in the noggin. I love that. Alright. I do want to make sure we all have a 100% chance to hit.
Yes.
She has a very high crit chance anyway, so. And I could probably use my loud weapons here. I just don't want to risk it because I don't know if there's anything else around.
Want some more?
Little 7 crit, nothing to it. Alright, let's get you up here.
Knock, knock.
Say my name, Jizwipe. It's Pharaoh.
Perfecto.
Follow me.
Alright, I'm gonna operate under the assumption that this area is now clear. Well, hello. A huge, powerful Enclave weapon rumored to be from Eden itself, sometimes seen being carried by tank ghouls. Interesting. So now we have one of each of the three Mimir weapons We have a sniper rifle that Dux has. This has 12 damage. How much is the... Alright, so they all have like 11 damage starting. Yes, that'd definitely be worth upgrading for Borman. I'll just go around real quick. Actually, how long have I been recording? Only 40 minutes. That's not too bad. What I'll do is probably call the episode here. We'll go towards the exit. Make sure there's no more enemies. And I'll call the episode here, and then I'll go around and I'll check all the nooks and crannies. Again, if I find anything interesting or worth showing, I will definitely open up the next episode, or start the next episode with the things that I find. Really? There's nothing? That's a perfect place for scrap. Alright, yep, we're going to call it here. In the next episode, we'll continue on to whatever that is. I can't read that. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope to see y'all in the next episode.